Hi everyone, welcome to Vlogtober. So I think this is what, day 6 or 7 or something, like it may even be day 8. I done lost count. Already I done lost count. Well, I'm sharing today some lights that I'm adding to my family room Christmas tree. These are those white bright LED lights. I ordered from Amazon and I love them. They're easy to work with. I like this LED light better versus the that warm yellow light, but adding them to my tree is giving me the option to use either or. If I'm feeling like the warm white, I can use the warm white. If I'm feeling the white LED lights, I can use the LED lights. I don't know how I would feel about using both of those lights at the same time. They kind of clashing a little bit, can't you see? Anyway, I turned the warm yellow lights off, and what I'm doing now is draping the actual lights in the tree. And then I'm gonna put some ribbon on the tree, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me as I ribbon the tree, and then I'll come back in another video to do the final cutting. Okay, loves, I recorded this whole next section of the video without my mic being on. So I'm going to go ahead and do a voiceover for this portion of the video. I have my red and white ribbon. It's wired, and it also has the white like fur on the edges. Not very much fur, just a little bit. I like that it has the snowflake design because, as you can see, my Grinch is holding snowflakes. So I'm going to be throwing snowflakes in with this tree. So when I'm doing my ribbon in my tree, I'm going to take my ribbon and flip it over on itself just like this, and I'm going to take it and pinch it. It's going to be maybe 6 to 8 inches. I'll pinch it in the middle, and once I pinch it in the middle, I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to twist it so that the pattern is all facing in the same direction. So I'm going to do my twist there. So as you can see, the pattern is facing in the same direction. So once I get my ribbon in the formation that I wanted, I'm going to go ahead, go up my ladder and place it in my tree. Now, how do I place my ribbon in the tree? I grab a branch that's deep within the tree, that's long enough that reaches my ribbon, and I take it and wrap it around the pinched area that's in my ribbon. So my rule of thumb is let your bow in your ribbon, let the loops, let the bows be bows. Like, don't try to maneuver them. And the more you maneuver the bow area, the more wrinkles you're going to get in your loop. And you don't want a lot of wrinkles in your loop. Sometimes you'll have to maneuver it around, but not too much maneuvering. Just let your bow be a bow. And so I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to take it down my tree to a certain extent, but I'm not going to take it all the way down. I am okay with cutting my ribbon. Some people are not, which is fine because some of my ribbon I don't cut. But once you get to the bottom of your tree, if you're using 10 yards of a ribbon, you're going to have to cut it unless you take it and go back up the tree or tuck it in and then come out in another area and then start your ribbon over from there. I also use this technique that's been around forever and a day called fishtailing, where I cut the ends of my ribbon to make it kind of look like a fishtail. So here I'm just tucking my ribbon. What I'm doing is pinching, tucking, and wrapping. Pinch, tuck, wrap, pinch, tuck, wrap. And I'll do that to a certain extent. And then I'll go ahead and cut my fishtail. I was just talking away and didn't even have my microphone on. So I'll do a voiceover to the beginning of the video. But so now that the mic is on, I was just thinking on how I want to go with this ribbon. I was stating that I only have one spool of this. So I'm not going to use it all in the tree. I'm going to save some for my fireplace. Probably enough for maybe 2 bows on my fireplace. But what I want to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to pinch it here, and I'm going to go within this tree, grab me a branch, wrap it around my ribbon, and then I'm going to take this one. Yes, I think I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to cut right there and stop. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let me grab my scissors. So while you guys are looking at the tree, I'm in my kitchen with my microphone. Oh, that's pretty. When I walk out my kitchen, it's going to be so pretty next to that Grinch with the snowflakes holding in his hand. So I'm going to cut this right here. It's okay to cut the ribbon. And then I'm going to make what I want to do. I'm going to make a fishtail. That's what I like. I'm just crazy for fishtails. I'm cuckoo for fishtails. Cuckoo for fishtails. So there's my fishtail. So I'm going to leave that just like so. So this is how much ribbon I have left. I have flocking all over me. I heard somebody say when you're messing with a flock tree to wear denim, that the flocking don't stick to denim. I don't know about that. I think this flocking gonna stick to anything and everything. So what I'm gonna do now, because I want to save some of my ribbon, is I'm gonna do, what am I gonna do? I have no earthly idea. I'm gonna do another single loop, but I'm not gonna do a great big one. I'm gonna do another single loop, and I'm gonna pinch, and I'm gonna start this one like mid-tree. Well, I forgot to do let me move this. I pinched, but I forgot to do my twist. Remember to do your twist so that your ribbon pattern is all facing, that one direction. And so I'm going to go here. I'm going to go inside of this tree, and I'm going to find a limb that's not doing nothing back there. Well, it's stuck on something. There we go. So I'm going to find this limb, and I'm going to tuck my ribbon and wrap it around there. And then I'm going to let my bow be a bow. And I'm going to have that like so. And so that I can have some of my ribbon left for my mantle, for my fireplace, I'm going to go ahead and do a 3 right here. That's all I'm going to do in this section here. I'm going to do a 3 loop. And then that should leave me enough ribbon to do my fireplace. So I'm going to do that, tuck, twist in there, and then do that. This flock in here, next year, if the good Lord spare me to see next Christmas, I am not doing these flock trees. I'm going to see if I can find me some trees that just have ice on them. I have 2 alpine trees in my living room that I'll share with you on that tree, and when I get to that room. So I'm going to take this like right here, and so I have some ribbon left here for my mantle. It may not be enough to do the full mantle, but I'll have to get creative with this amount of ribbon. So that's all of this ribbon that I'm going to be using in this tree, and I think that is enough, because yes, I think that is enough. So I have this bag of ribbon here that I was thinking about. I didn't know which ones that I was going to use. So I think I'm going to go in next with this one. And why do I have two of these? I have no earthly idea. And I have this here ribbon as well because my little greeter, let me show you my little greeter. This is my little greeter. See, he has that dark green, and my Grinch actually has just the regular, like, mint green. Let me pull him closer so you can see. Oh, I got to be careful because I forgot he's not like made of steel. So I have this ribbon that I want to go in with next. But I was stating I also have this ribbon because he has that in his stocking. And I want to use all these different ribbons just to give the tree a lot of volume and a lot of personality. This came from Target. It's a holiday greeter. And this is what gave me the theme of this tree with the snowflakes is this Grinch right here that I saw at Target. And that's why I added the snowflakes to the bigger Grinch. So I'm going to do the same thing with this. You know, let my bow be a bow. And then I'm going to just gauge with my eye on how big I did that one. And then I'm going to take it down a little bit more. Then I'm going to pinch it right here. Ooh, I like the way this ribbon works. And I'm going to stick this one over here. I'm going to grab this branch right by my hand that's sticking out the tree and go over there. And I'm going to take this. Why it's not acting right? Nope. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess with this. You see how we go? I want to take this out. I'm going to take that out. I sure am. And I'm going to take this out and I'm going to twist my bow over. I'm going to do my tuck the other direction. How about that? Do my tuck this way. So that thing is pointing the opposite direction. I didn't want it to point that way. Then I'm going to tuck it in the tree. Let my bow. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to tuck it in. I'm not doing the same thing as I did with the other one. I'm going to grab this branch, tuck, bring it out, and I'm going to let my bow be a bow. Woo! I'm going to take this one like this, and I'm going to grab a branch within there and branch it around my ribbon. Oh, this flocking. This is a flocker. You know what? This ribbon is not a good ribbon because some of that red is bleeding off on the actual green. I should take it back because this store they want to charge you an arm and leg for this ribbon. And this ribbon, some of the red is bleeding off on the green. That's crazy. So I'm going to go this way. I'm not going to just drop it. I'm going to put it over here. Well, maybe it was just that one spot, but still, you know, this is not like I don't know who made that ribbon. Because it's not like one of the ribbon makers that I usually buy. This is like that Southern Imports, you know. I'm going to take this green all the way down because I have 2 rows of it and I could afford to do that with this one. But I couldn't afford to do that with the other one. So, yeah, I'm going to take this one all the way down to the floor over that way to bring this in the tree. So let's just see if I can pull that off. So I'm going to go ahead and pinch. I made my bow and I'm going to pinch it here and I'm going to do my twist. I like this green. He has that green on his, you see this green that he has? That's what this is. So I want I want to pull that into the tree. So let's see if it will work. So let me go ahead. I'm going to use the same branch that I used to wrap the first ribbon around the tree for this one. Yep. Going to do that. And but what I'm not going to do is, I don't think I'm going to take it down. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it right here. I'll cut it. I need to cut. Do I even want to cut them? I do. I'm going to cut this one. I'm not going to take that green all the way down the tree. I'm just adding it into the bow. I mean, into the top of the tree. Go ahead and do this, but I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to use that same branch that I used to tuck the green, being sure to twist. And I'm going to use the same branch over here, same thing. Pinching, twisting, and I'm going to take that same branch that I used for that one, and I'm going to add this one in there, like so. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Let me set my scissors right there. Remind me where I put them, guys. Yeah, like y'all will be able to tell me where I put them scissors when I be looking for them. I'm going to start with this one. Again, I'm using the same branch. Okay, love. So what I'm going to do is I'll finish decorating the tree off camera. Basically, all I need to do is add my ornament balls. I'm going to go with those bigger ornament balls and some snowflakes. And that's pretty much it. And then I have to add an item. I have an empty space on that tree. If you look above my head where I'm standing right now, I have a specific item that I'm going to put there to kind of give the tree a little more of a Grinch's personality. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video on how I put my ribbon on my tree, and I will see you all in the next video. For this particular tree is going to be a tree reveal, and I have a great day. I hope y'all are enjoying October. Bye bye.